Welcome to the Getting the Most Out of G Suite Workshop series. This is video 3, which highlights some of the key features of Google Docs. Let's get started. You may be wondering what Google Docs is. It's a cloud-based word processing system that allows you to create, store, and work on documents online. Since it's totally web-based, there's no need to download any special software to access the program. You may also be asking yourself, why should I use Google Docs? It automatically saves your work as you go, so you don't have to stress about losing all of your progress on a document if your computer crashes. Just like the other G Suite products we've discussed throughout this workshop series, the software is highly collaborative. That means you can easily share and edit files with teammates, and view their contributions and edits as they occur. Now that I've given you an idea what the software can do, let's talk about how to access the program. First, if you're already logged into your email account, you can click on the Google Apps menu, located in the upper right-hand corner, and select the Docs option. Second, from your Google Drive page, you can click on the New button in the upper left-hand corner. Scroll down the drop-down menu and select the Google Docs option. Finally, you can type docs.google.com into your web browser. This will direct you straight to the main Google Docs page. Now that you know how to access the program, let's go on a guided walkthrough of some of the key features. Because most of you already understand the features in Google Docs that mimic those in Microsoft Word, we'll focus this walkthrough on some of the features that distinguish the two products. Let's start with creating new documents. Visit docs.google.com, and from there, you have the option of starting a new blank document or using one of the pre-made designs in the template gallery. Let's click on the template gallery so that we can show you some of the available options. As you can see, there are templates for education, form letters, resumes, personal and work documents, sales materials, and legal documents. Here's some general reminders when starting a new document. The first step is always to name and save the file to your desired location. Click up here in the box that says Untitled Document in the upper left-hand corner to enter the name of your file. Once that's done, a folder icon will appear. Click on it to assign a file location. You can also star the document by clicking on the star icon over here. Starred files are automatically added to a list of quick access files on your Google Drive page. For those of you who are new to Google Docs, here's a quick look at the general interface layout. You might notice that the overall design is fairly similar to Microsoft Word, though there is one important exception. There is no Save button anywhere on the Google Docs toolbar. That's because all documents are automatically saved to the cloud as you type. This cloud icon at the very top of the screen tells you every time the software updates and saves your file. It occurs anytime you type or modify anything on the page. One of the great things about Google Docs is that it comes preloaded with more than 900 fonts. Click here and select the More Fonts option to see the full list. When you see an option you like, just click on it. A checkmark will appear next to it, and then you'll be able to access it from the drop-down list of available fonts. We mentioned earlier that the program is highly collaborative. The Share option is what you need to click to collaborate on assignments with others. All you have to do is look for the box that says Add People and Groups. This allows you to add new users by entering their email address. Once an address has been entered, you'll see this screen pop up. This screen is where you can adjust each collaborator's levels of access. You can choose between 3 different types of access: Viewer, Commenter, and Editor. Viewers are only able to read and print documents. Commenters can make suggested edits but any changes they make will have to be approved to make it to the final document. Editors have full access to all of the regular functions in the document. They'll be able to edit the file as they desire. Once you've set the control features, check this box to send your guest an email notification. You can enter a message here to provide additional details or instructions. All of these share options can also be accessed from within your document by clicking on this big blue Share button in the upper right-hand corner. Please note that UH limits accessibility to ensure security, so, by default, anyone using a non-UH email is blocked from accessing shared files. You'll have to click the Change button and select the option that says Anyone with a link to grant access to anyone using a non-UH email account. Some professors require that assignments be submitted in specific formats. When you create a file using the G Suite software, it's easy to download and convert the file to the appropriate format. Let's take a look at a paper that was written in Google Docs. If we click on the File tab, we can scroll down to the Download option, and we can save the file in 7 different formats, including Microsoft Word or PDF. You may be wondering, well, what if I have a document that was created in Microsoft Word? Can I still use Google Docs? The answer is yes, you can. You'll have to visit drive.google.com after you've logged into your UH Gmail account. But from there, you can select the New button in the upper left-hand corner, and then the File Upload option. Select and upload your Word file, and after the file is uploaded, then right-click on the document and select the Open With option and scroll over to Google Docs. The file should open in the Docs platform, and now you can utilize all of the special features of the software. Another useful feature under the File tab is the Version History option. If we select that option and scroll over to See Version History, we can view every single version of the document that's ever been saved to the cloud. Every edit by time and date is logged over here on the right. Any changes made are marked on your document in teal. This is a really helpful feature when working on collaborative documents, because you can see who has made what changes to the document, and you can restore your document to a previous version if you want to undo any of the changes. There are also chat and comment features that can help to improve communication between teammates. The chat feature is helpful because the messaging window pops up directly inside the document. The comment feature is also great because it allows team members to provide each other feedback and assign specific tasks to one another. All of these features distinguish Google Docs from Microsoft Word and make team projects in college much easier to accomplish. We also want to show you the Explore button located in the lower right-hand side of the screen. A pop-up menu appears when you click the button, and if you type a keyword into the search bar, you'll get links to web pages, images, and files within your own Google Drive. For example, I'll type in machine learning. A list of Google search results appears. If we find any sites worth quoting, we can copy and paste the quote, and then click on the quotation mark button here to add a footnote within our document. You should always double-check your citations to make sure that they comport with your professor's formatting expectations, but for now, you'll at least have a way to track sites of interest as you go. If we click on the Images tab, we can browse through visual resources. If we see anything we like, we can click on the plus button on the upper right-hand side to add the image to our document. The Drive tab pulls any files in your Google Drive that feature the keywords you typed in. Overall, the Explore tool is meant to increase efficiency, and it's a feature you won't find in Microsoft Word. The Add-ons tab allows you to view all sorts of software add-ons from third-party companies. There are too many options for us to go through in this video, but you can find add-ons for diagrams, math formulas, bibliographies, document conversions, and more. Feel free to browse through on your own to see if anything suits your personal needs. Finally, if steady internet access is an issue, you can also download an extension that allows you to access Google Docs offline. You have to use the Google Chrome browser to utilize this feature. Do a Google search for Google Docs Offline Chrome extension. The first result that pops up should be an official Google support page titled Work on Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides Offline. The instructions are a little too long for us to review in full within this video, but they are pretty easy to follow, and it shouldn't take you long to install or set up. Now that you've learned how to utilize some of the basic Google Docs functions, let's close with some final considerations. What are the pros and cons of using this program? For pros, Google Docs can help you to create documents online, utilize the Google Cloud to automatically save your work as you go, collaborate with others, and improve team communication with the chat, comment, and assign features. There's even a browser extension that allows you to access files offline. For cons, there is a bit of a learning curve when using the software, and this problem can become magnified if multiple members of a team are unfamiliar with the program. There are also some fonts in Google Docs that don't come with Microsoft Word, so there can be some minor conversion issues when downloading files. These problems can be addressed by sticking to the common fonts like Times New Roman or Arial. That concludes the third video in our G Suite Workshop series. We hope you'll browse through the list to explore our other videos covering other programs in the G Suite bundle. Thanks for watching!